Yo, you're listening to Everyday Superpower, where we talk body language, human communications, relations, and game. All right. Yo, I wanna do a little talk on something I hear referenced quite a bit, or at least I did when I initially started to clue myself up within the Redpill community. Okay. It seems a reoccurring theme that in order to attract women, some say, you must ignore women. You must pretend you don't want women. And so on and so forth. You have to ignore the woman you want and she will pursue you, she will chase you. Now, let me just say my personal opinion, right? Each to their own. Everybody is different, you know? I'm not an Adonis, 7 foot built like a brick shithouse with the charm and charisma of a Hollywood superstar actor. That's not me. So I can't speak on the next man, but let me say, as far as I'm aware, it's bullshit. It's nonsense. It's nonsense. What do you mean I have to ignore the girl I want to get in a relation with? It's counterproductive. It's nonsense. Now, you can apply it from case to case, but people don't speak on the applications. People talk about it like it's a general rule that you must ignore women and you will become the alpha male, the center of attention, because by default, right, you place yourself on a pedestal above and beyond all that do give the women attention. Makes sense to some degree, right? But that woman isn't going to pursue you until the end of time. If you get given attention, now let's reel it back a little bit. Let's reel it back. So the idea is scarcity, right? It's economics. If I give you little, you have to appreciate what I give, as opposed to if I give you everything, it devalues because I flooded the market with product, as opposed to giving you a rarity, so to speak. Okay? Now, if a girl gives you attention to whichever degree, let's say non-verbally, as the woman does, contrary to popular belief, the woman does indicate the communication with the man, for the most part, sends choosing signals. Now, it might be outside of the man's awareness for the most part, as they don't know the game like we do, the non-verbal situation and communication situation. The woman non-verbally communicates whether it be proximity, the proxemics, whether it be through a flash of the eyes, eye contact, notification of your existence. If you ignore her, thinking that's what you're supposed to do and she's going to continue chasing you, you're dead wrong. You're dead wrong. That's not going to happen. She's given you a choosing signal. She has put her best foot forward to say, I am here, I am present, and I would like to engage with you. Are you man enough to come and communicate with me? At this point, you've got to put your pride to one side. Or allow your pride to shine. Because normal people who aren't involved in this environment where you're told to treat women like they're nothing, yet paradoxically create your entire center of gravity around the woman, a normal person would engage. And guess what? A normal person will have success because they have gone and communicated with somebody who has showcased interest in them. I did a video in regards to playing hard to get. Now, you could apply them principles as far as not responding, as far as this and that, but that's purely as you'll be too busy because you, man, have got more important things to deal with. You've got a life. If you get a message from a woman who you are interested in, you can respond straight away. But the thing is, if you are responding straight away 24 hours a day, that is a reflection of who you are, as opposed to your relations with that woman. You should look at yourself and think, wow, do I really have all of the spare time to be doing this? You need to go get a hobby. You need to go get a job. You need to go hustle or do something, right? Find importance in life that doesn't circulate the existence of another human being, as you are the main character in your story. Not them. And they will see that as desperation. So I can understand in that case why somebody would say, you know, give a bit more space. That's understandable. But as far as thinking you should ignore women because they will chase you, that's utter rubbish. That's utter rubbish. Women have men and potential suitors in abundance. In abundance. If you're not a celebrity, if you're not a superstar, that from this point in their entire life will be unattainable to them. If you can give quality of life no other man they have met in their entire life can provide, if you're not that person, then if you ignore that woman, she's going to go on to the next on the backbench. Because there is one. And that includes in your relationship right now. If you are in a relationship, you don't think there's orbiters, you don't think there's men who circulate, who are around, who are present, who are available. And if there aren't, there we go, click of a finger. We can go and make some simples. Simples. You know men. If you are a man, you know men. Men are available. The nice guy is available right now at this very moment, and he exists within 80% of men that you see walking around right now. So, don't be afraid to give a woman attention. Attention is a currency and it is transactional. So don't go out of your way to bankrupt yourself of attention by giving an overcompensation of attention. But feel free to engage and communicate and read the room. You see where I'm coming from? Let me just re-elaborate, because I said, or should I say, let me re-clarify, because I said initially at the start of this video, by default, if you ignore or are too busy to involve yourself with an individual, whereas somebody else isn't, you place yourself in a social dynamic basis. You place yourself above. You place yourself on a tier above that other individual, because you evidently are worth more, because you don't have the time to deal with what they have the time to deal with, right? But that also means them two are in the same categorization. Them two are compatible. Them two, mathematically speaking, correlate, add up to something that means something. Whereas your absence just makes you unavailable. And by the time you pop up and say hello, it's too late. Because they've already been on their first date now, or arranged their first date. And then when that goes well, you're out of the picture. She's gone. She's gone. So, I am in dispute of the principle that gets thrown around that you must ignore women. It sounds pretty fucking gay to me. If you love women so much, why are you ignoring them? Don't play these games. Be yourself, be natural. Naturally speaking, if you are unavailable at that present moment in time, you are unavailable because you are a man, you're busy, you're creating, you're productive. You are valuable. You're not accessible on the click of a finger. So by default, you already play that role. You don't do it intentionally, because why you would intentionally escape from that as to which you want, in some cases I would understand it, but in this case, as far as it being a certainty and a necessity of your communications and interactions with those you are sexually interested in, it's just, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. At the very least, you need to establish communication and a connection, and then you can start maybe considering loosening the ties a little bit, doing this back and forth, if that's what you're interested in doing. If you're interested in manually manipulating the whole communication, but we don't have time for that. We don't have time for that. So that's a little tidbit. That's my opinion on the matter. I'm signing out, people.